Your safety is important to a lot of people, including John Deere. Knowledge is a major and significant ingredient for safety. Knowing yourself, knowing your John Deere loader and the job site, knowing the best way to get the job done safely. It is vital that you and everyone who operates the machine understand proper machine operation and recognize situations that, if not avoided, could result in an accident, injuring yourself or someone working with you. During the next few minutes, you will learn some basic safety rules and instructions associated with the operation of John Deere skid steer loaders. Skid steer loaders are self-propelled machines that are unique in their compact, rugged, and highly maneuverable design. They're machines designed for hard work, and as with all types of machines, they must be operated safely. Although this presentation contains many valuable safety guidelines, it should not be treated as the only source for skid steer loader safety information. Your John Deere Skid Steer Operator's Manual is your primary guide for safe loader operation. The Skid Steer Loader Safety Manual produced by the Equipment Manufacturers Institute is another excellent source. And some attachment manufacturers also provide separate operator's manuals for their equipment. It is essential that you become familiar with principles for the safe operation of your machine. You will see this safety alert symbol throughout this presentation, as well as in various manuals and on machine safety signs. It identifies important safety messages. When you see it, be alert to the possibility of serious injury or death. Always follow the instructions in the safety message. This symbol points out actions that you should avoid to reduce the potential for injury. Once you have familiarized yourself with the machine, make certain you are dressed for the job. Do not wear loose clothing or anything else that may catch on controls or in moving parts. When getting on the loader, face the machine. Use the grab handles and steps, maintaining a 3-point contact at all times. Now, adjust the seat. Always fasten the seat belt for restraint. Adjust it so that it is snug across your hips. John Deere skid steer loaders have a seat belt activated interlock system. The system should be periodically checked and maintained for proper function. See your operator's manual for proper test procedures. Take time to read any safety signs or other instructional labels on the cab, on other areas of the loader, or on the attachment. The safety signs are important and will help you avoid situations that could result in serious injury or death. Take them seriously. John Deere loaders are equipped with other safety features that you should be aware of. The operator enclosure is the most obvious. The structure provides falling object protection, or FOPs, and rollover protection, or ROPs. The FOPs and ROPs should never be removed or modified, nor should the side screens. They're provided to prevent crushing by the boom. The enclosure has a rear opening for a secondary emergency exit. Pull on the tab to remove the window seal locking strip, and push on the bottom half to force the window out. Your particular job application could require additional accessories or equipment, such as special cab enclosures to restrict materials from entering the cab and enhance operator comfort, or a reverse warning alarm. Now, check the foot and hand controls. It is extremely important to be familiar with the operation of your John Deere loader. Moving the steering controls smoothly is the best way to operate a skid steer loader. You are working with a hydrostatic transmission. The loader will react the moment you move the steering levers, forward or rearward. The further the levers are moved from the neutral position, the faster the loader will go. While hand levers provide travel and steering control, foot pedals or optional hand controls operate the lift arms and the attachment. Other controls provide for activation of the auxiliary hydraulic system to operate backhoes, augers, grapples, and other attachments. Now, let's talk about starting the machine. Ensure the brake is on and the area is clear of all bystanders. Start the engine. Never attempt to start the engine or operate the controls from outside the operator's position. This is dangerous and could cause serious injury or death. For example, the lift arms, attachment, or the loader itself could move. Always sit in the operator's seat to operate the machine. Check all controls, gauges, and warning lights. Maintenance of your loader might be necessary before you begin operating. Once the engine is started and the engine throttle is set, Get familiar with the operation of the loader and its controls. Run the loader empty at a reduced speed until you understand and can control the operation of the loader. All John Deere skid steer loaders have a rated operating load. These load limits must not be exceeded. Overloading could cause tipping and result in injury and damage to the machine or attachment. John Deere provides different size buckets for use with different materials. Be sure to use the correct attachment for your job, and always make sure your attachment is properly secured to the quick attach. Safe handling of loads requires care and good judgment. Here are a few basic guidelines. Never ram a bucket into a material pile. The loader has more power with only minimum movement of the control levers. Always carry the load as low as possible for the best stability and visibility. Operate the controls smoothly, keeping your hands on the controls and your feet on the foot pedals or foot rests at all times. Never stand, lean, or reach out the front of the loader when the engine is running. A steering control lever or hydraulic control could be activated. Don't make any sudden stops, starts, or turns. Again, operate the controls smoothly. Avoid rough terrain if possible. Be careful on slopes and avoid traveling across steep slopes. For best stability, keep the heavy end of the loader uphill. With no load, the rear is heavier. Refer to the operator's manual for specific instructions for your loader. Slow down as you approach the dump site. Raise the load slowly, keeping your load level to prevent spilling over the back of the bucket. Never lift, swing, or move a load over anyone. And never allow anyone to reach under or stand under raised lift arms. Always look to the rear before backing up. Look in all directions before moving and keep bystanders away from the machine. Never carry riders on the loader or on attachments. A skid steer loader is strictly a one-person machine. It is not a lift platform. Be aware of potential job site hazards, such as overhead power lines and underground power and gas lines. If you must work in an enclosed area, make sure you have adequate ventilation. Exhaust fumes can kill or cause serious illness. When parking or leaving the loader, never leave the loader seat with lift arms raised or with the engine running. Remember, always lower the lift arms and attachment flat on the ground. Engage the parking brake. Stop the engine. And remove the key before leaving. Follow the procedure outlined in the operator's manual and on the loader's machine safety sign. If the lift arms must be left in a raised position for service work, you must engage the lift arm stops to prevent accidental lowering. When transporting a loader, follow John Deere's recommended loading, unloading, and tie-down procedures. See the operations manual. Becoming a proficient skid steer loader operator requires knowledge, skill, and good judgment. Be that operator. Viewing this presentation is just one of the ways to work toward those goals. Again, the operator's manual is still the best source for more information. It's impossible to cover every situation you could encounter on the job, but by following good safety practices and using good judgment, you will protect yourself and those around you. Doing your job well and doing it safely is the mark of a professional.